St Raphael of Brooklyn, a shepherd for the people, a light in a new land. In the ancient city of Beirut, in the year 1860, a baby boy named Raphael was born. His parents, Michael and Mariam Hawawini, were refugees from Damascus. They had fled to Beirut because of persecution, during which their parish priest and spiritual father, St Joseph of Damascus, was martyred for his faith. Michael and Mariam were known as good and faithful people. The Orthodox faith was deeply rooted in the family, and Mariam herself was the daughter of a priest from Damascus. The family did not have much money, but they had something far more important: faith in Christ and love for his church. Through his parents' example and love for Christ, Raphael dreamed from a young age of becoming a priest. He wanted to bring Christ's love to people who were hurting. After some time, Raphael's family returned to Damascus. Through dedicated study, he completed his primary education at the Patriarchal School. Raphael was then sent to study at the great theological school of Halki in Constantinople, Turkey. There, he learned about the Bible, theology, and the languages of the church. He was a bright student, known not only for his academic skills, but also for his humility and kindness. Raphael was later ordained as a priest, receiving the name Raphael, which means God heals. This name reminded people of the Archangel Raphael, who brought healing and hope to God's people. Later, Father Raphael traveled to Russia to continue his studies. He completed his education at the Kiev Theological Academy. Through his studies, Father Raphael learned many wonderful things. Seeing his potential, God had an even greater plan for him, one that would take him far away across the ocean. In 1895, many Orthodox Christians were living in America. Many had come from the Middle East, including Syria, Lebanon, and Palestine. They were searching for work and a better life, but they felt lonely and lost. They had no bishop and no church leader who could speak their language or understand their traditions. The people sent Father Raphael many letters full of sadness, longing, and hope. Please send someone to help us. We are far from home and our children are forgetting the ways of the church. Father Raphael felt God speaking to his heart. He said to himself, "If God is calling me to go, then I must go." Trusting in God, Father Raphael courageously answered the call. Father Raphael arrived in New York and immediately began serving the growing Arabic-speaking Orthodox community. There was much work to do, and he did not stay in one place for long. He traveled across the United States and Canada by train, horse, and sometimes even on foot. At times he slept in train stations or barns. He did this gladly, just to reach anyone who needed a priest. Wherever he went, Father Raphael baptized babies, married couples, heard confessions, and comforted the sick and lonely. Settling in Brooklyn, New York, Father Raphael found a small but eager group of Orthodox Christians. They often prayed together in their homes and in rented halls, but they dreamed of having a real church of their own. With God's help, and through Father Raphael's hard work with the people, St Nicholas Antiochian Orthodox Church was completed in 1901. It was the first church of its kind in North America. When the church was finally ready, the people cried with joy, "Now we have a home. Now our children can grow up in the Orthodox faith." In 1904, Archimandrite Raphael became the first Orthodox bishop, consecrated in North America. He was not like many other bishops. He did not stay in an office or wear fine robes every day. Instead, he worked tirelessly for the needy, visiting poor neighborhoods and caring for factory workers, coal miners, and refugees. Father Raphael learned and preached in many languages: English, Arabic, Greek, and Russian, doing whatever it took to reach the people. Bishop Raphael made the newly founded St. Nicholas Cathedral in Brooklyn a spiritual home for many people. He also published a magazine called Al-Kalima, The Word, and wrote books and sermons to help educate people in the Orthodox faith. He was known for his kindness, humility, and deep life of prayer. Because of this, the people lovingly came to see him as their own father. Bishop Raphael never stopped serving others, even when he became very sick. On 27 February in 1915, after a long life of service, he fell asleep in the Lord. The whole church mourned him. At his funeral, the church was filled with the love of the people. Many wept as if they had lost their own father. Yet in their hearts they knew he had gone to be with Christ, the Good Shepherd, whom he had followed all his life. Bishop Raphael was buried with prayers and incense. Even after his repose, people continued to visit his grave. They lit candles, left flowers, and asked for his prayers. Years later, remarkable stories began to spread. People around the world shared how Bishop Raphael helped them through his intercession. Some spoke of healing. Others shared how he appeared in dreams to bring comfort and peace. In the year 2000, the Orthodox Church glorified him as St Raphael of Brooklyn, the first Orthodox bishop ordained in North America to be recognized as a saint. Earlier in 1989, his incorrupt relics were uncovered and placed at the Antiochian village in Ligonier, Pennsylvania. Today we can find icons of St. Raphael in many churches around the world. He is often shown wearing a bishop's robe and holding either a cross or a staff. Some icons even show him holding a church in his hand. In these icons, St. Raphael is shown as a kind and gentle shepherd who cared deeply for his people. His mission lives on through every church that he helped build, every soul he taught, and every life inspired by his love and service. Though St. Raphael lived more than 100 years ago, his memory remains alive today. His courageous and faithful example teaches us how to love God and care for others. Like St. Raphael, we can grow closer to God by learning more about one another, visiting the sick, helping those in need, and sharing the light of the Church. His life also reminds us that no matter where we live, Syria, Lebanon, Russia, America, or Australia, we are all part of Christ's flock. In 2012, the Antiochian Orthodox community of Sydney, Australia, inspired by St. Raphael's life and love for others, established St. Raphael's Mission. The mission is best known for feeding and caring for people who are poor or struggling. Every Monday night, many volunteers generously give their time to offer food, care, and kindness to hundreds of people in need. The young children of the Archdiocese also take part. They lovingly bake desserts in their parishes, which are then shared with those in need through SRM. In July 2024, our Archbishop, His Eminence Metropolitan Basilios, visited St Raphael's Relics in North America, bringing back a small piece of his holy relics to Australia. Today, it is kept securely in a special container called a reliquary. Each year on St Raphael's feast day, the 27th of February, we go to church to pray for his help, venerate his relics, and learn how to love God and one another. We remember him as a loving shepherd, a tireless missionary, and a bridge between cultures, earning the title, the Shepherd of the Lost Sheep in America. Holy Father Raphael, pray to God for us.
Our champion of the one true faith, consolation of the persecuted, Father of the orphans, friend of the destitute, peacemaker and good shepherd and seeker of the lost, O Father Raphael, the joy of the Orthodox, son of Antioch and boast of America, beseech Christ God for